Imagine, in the simplest of ingredients, lies a hidden power. One we've all overlooked, yet it holds secrets passed down by ancient wisdom. It's an everyday substance that, with the right intention, can cleanse, protect, and even transform our lives. Salt. We use it without a second thought, adding it to our food or sprinkling it here and there. But what if I told you that salt holds a much deeper significance? What if this humble mineral could shift the energy around us, helping us create a space of peace, clarity, and balance? Welcome back to Buddhist Secret. Today, we're exploring the often forgotten powers of salt, not just as a kitchen staple, but as a spiritual tool cherished across centuries and cultures. Buddhist teachings, along with wisdom from traditions worldwide, reveal how salt was revered as a purifier, a shield, and even a guide for the soul. This is more than just a story of tradition. It's about using salt's energy to uplift our own lives and make room for positivity and growth. Curious? So was I. I've looked into this age-old practice, and what I found is profound. It's simple, yet powerful, something anyone can try. Imagine transforming the energy in your home with a mere pinch of salt, turning a chaotic space into a sanctuary. Stay with me. Let's unlock these ancient secrets together. There's so much more to salt than meets the eye, and you won't want to miss what I discovered. Salt. Just imagine, something so common today that we barely even think about it. But there was a time when salt was as valuable as gold. That's right. Salt was so precious that entire wars were waged for control over it. Kingdoms rose and fell over salt. In ancient Egypt, salt was used in sacred rituals. In Rome, it was given to soldiers as a form of currency. In fact, the word salary itself comes from salt, a reminder of its immense worth in the ancient world. This simple mineral, something we sprinkle onto our food without a second thought, once held the power to connect nations, influence empires, and change the course of history. But what if I told you that salt is so much more than just a seasoning or an ancient form of currency? In Buddhist teachings, salt is recognized not just for its physical properties, but for its spiritual power. Imagine salt as more than just tiny crystals. It's seen as a potent purifier, a way to cleanse the mind, body, and space around us. Buddhist monks have long used salt to clear negativity, a simple tool with the power to transform energy, both seen and unseen. There's a practice in Buddhism where salt is scattered around rooms and sacred spaces. This isn't just tradition, it's believed to remove unseen disturbances, any energy that might disrupt peace or harmony. Imagine salt as a shield, an invisible barrier that keeps away negative influences. And this isn't unique to Buddhism. In many cultures around the world, salt has long been believed to protect against negativity. The Japanese throw salt to cleanse the space before sumo matches, and many European traditions place salt at the entrance of their homes to ward off any harmful spirits. Each tradition carries the same message. Salt has the power to protect, purify, and uplift. But it's not just ritual, it's a reminder of something deeper. Salt symbolizes resilience, strength, and purity. Unlike most substances, salt is incorruptible. It doesn't rot or decay, and in that way, it's a symbol of endurance, something that remains pure and constant even as everything else around it changes. Buddhist philosophy often points to salt as a reminder of purity and clarity, qualities that help us clear our minds and focus on what truly matters. So, when we use salt intentionally, it's almost like reconnecting with this ancient wisdom, tapping into the energy that people have honored for thousands of years. When you place salt in a specific corner of your home, you're not just following an old practice. You're inviting a sense of peace, stability, and clarity into your life. Imagine the quiet power of this small, crystalline substance, one that has traveled through time, carrying the same essence it's always had, ready to help us cultivate harmony in our modern lives. Think about that the next time you reach for salt. It's more than a flavor. It's a force, a protector, a purifier. Salt is one of those rare things that holds a deep, universal significance. Across cultures, religions, and centuries, it has represented purity, strength, and resilience. In Christianity, salt is considered a symbol of loyalty and an incorruptible essence, appearing in rituals as a sign of enduring faith. In Judaism, salt is used in ceremonial meals to symbolize an unbreakable covenant with God. Hinduism also holds salt as sacred. It's used in ceremonies to ward off evil and signify strength in the journey toward enlightenment. These beliefs about salt are not just symbolic. They reflect a shared understanding of salt as a purifier, something that shields, protects, and purifies. And in Buddhism, salt carries yet another layer of meaning. Salt is thought to hold the power to cleanse spaces, creating a sanctuary for peace and clarity. Think about it. When monks spread salt around a room, they are doing more than just performing a ritual. They're calling upon the wisdom and protective energy of salt to cleanse the space of any unwanted influences. It's believed that salt can help dissolve negative energy, making room for calmness and compassion to grow. In Buddhist practice, this simple act of placing salt in specific places is a way of connecting to wisdom, unbreakable, constant, and reliable. Salt is as steady and pure as the teachings themselves. To many, salt represents wisdom. Wisdom that is clear and unchanging. Wisdom that withstands the test of time. Salt does not spoil, it does not decay, and it doesn't lose its nature, no matter what it encounters. In this way, it's like a quiet teacher, a reminder that our own wisdom, our inner peace, can be just as resilient. By using salt intentionally, whether as part of a ritual or a mindful act of cleansing, we tap into this symbolic strength. We align ourselves with something much greater, a timeless energy that has been revered by those seeking peace and clarity. Salt's role as a spiritual cleanser goes beyond just ritual. When we place salt in our homes or meditate with it, we're inviting a shift. We're creating an environment that supports balance and well-being, a space where our own inner peace can thrive. The unbreakable nature of salt reminds us that, like this mineral, we can remain steady and unshaken. It's a beautiful practice that invites us to reflect on what salt means, not only in our spaces, but within ourselves. Each time we use salt to cleanse, we are, in essence, choosing to let go of what holds us back. We're choosing peace, clarity, and resilience. This is the true beauty of salt as a spiritual ally, a small, unassuming gift from the earth, carrying within it the wisdom of ages, a companion on our journey toward a peaceful, more mindful life. In many cultures across the world, salt has been used as a protective shield, creating an invisible barrier that keeps negative forces at bay. It might sound like an old superstition, but when you understand the deeper meaning, you realize it's much more than that. Placing salt at the doorstep is a ritual that goes back thousands of years. People believe that this simple act could prevent harmful energies from crossing the threshold. Imagine that, just a few grains of salt, forming a boundary of peace, a sacred line that keeps the unwanted away and invites only positive, calm energy into the home. In Buddhist tradition, salt is more than a household staple. It's a protector of the spirit. Monks and practitioners alike use salt to cleanse spaces, to bring purity and clarity. The idea is that salt, in its purity, cannot be corrupted by negative energy. It's seen as a substance that not only absorbs, but neutralizes harmful influences. When used mindfully, salt becomes a tool that helps us create a sanctuary, a place where peace can flourish. But this practice isn't limited to Buddhism. In Japan, it's common to see sumo wrestlers scatter salt in the ring before a match. This act purifies the space, driving out any negative influences, allowing for a fair and harmonious competition. In European traditions, salt has been sprinkled at the entrance of homes as a welcoming gesture of protection. Even today, some people still carry small pouches of salt for personal protection, as if keeping a piece of that ancient wisdom close by. Think about the symbolism here. A line of salt at the doorway isn't just about superstition. It's a conscious choice to protect the energy of your space. It's a way to invite positivity into our lives, to hold on to that little bit of control over what we allow into our sacred spaces. When you scatter salt with intention, you're creating a physical and spiritual boundary, a line that says, "Only peace and harmony may enter here." It's an act of self-care for both the space and the spirit. In Western homes, this practice has quietly continued, even if the reason behind it has faded. Some people place a small dish of salt by the entrance, or keep salt in the corners of rooms to absorb unwanted energy. They may not fully understand the ancient traditions, but somehow the practice persists, like a whisper of the past, reminding us of salt's quiet power. Imagine doing this yourself, creating a small ritual each time you come home. Sprinkle a bit of salt near the doorway, and with that simple act, bring a sense of peace to your surroundings. Visualize it as a guardian, standing silently at the threshold, keeping your space calm and clear. It's a beautiful way to remind ourselves that our home is a haven, a place where only positivity should dwell. This simple practice, passed down through generations, allows us to feel a little more grounded, a little more protected in our daily lives. As you bring salt into your own space, take a moment to appreciate the depth of this ancient wisdom. It's a small act, but with intention, it becomes a powerful reminder of our own inner peace and resilience. Salt lamps have become incredibly popular, especially for those looking to create a peaceful, calming atmosphere in their homes. But what makes these simple lamps so special? Why do so many people swear by their soothing effects? To understand, we need to look a bit deeper into the science and the ancient wisdom behind salt. When we think of feeling calm and refreshed, many of us imagine the sea, its fresh, invigorating air, and the sense of tranquility it brings. That sense of peace isn't just in our heads. It's created by the negative ions that are abundant near large bodies of water. These negative ions interact with the air we breathe, helping to clear our minds, lift our moods, and increase mental clarity. Himalayan salt, in particular, is known for its ability to release these ions, naturally bringing a sense of harmony and balance into the spaces it inhabits. Imagine bringing a piece of that ocean tranquility right into your living room. Himalayan salt lamps work in a similar way, subtly purifying the air and infusing the space with a gentle, soothing energy. These lamps aren't just beautiful with their warm, pinkish glow, they're tools for cleansing and harmonizing your environment. In Buddhist teachings, Himalayan salt has a long history of being used for purification, and its benefits are recognized in traditional practices that emphasize creating sacred, balanced spaces. But it's not just about ambience, there's a grounding effect as well. Buddhist practitioners believe that the natural elements around us, like salt, have a way of grounding our minds, pulling us back from the stresses of modern life. A salt lamp's steady, warm light serves as a reminder to slow down, to breathe, and to connect with a calmer, more centered self. Just as salt has been used for centuries to cleanse and purify, the salt lamp helps cleanse our minds, helping us clear away the noise and focus on what's important. Many people notice that when they have a salt lamp nearby, their mood is lighter and their mind is sharper. That's the power of negative ions at work, silently uplifting our spirits. Studies have shown that these ions help combat feelings of stress and fatigue, improving our overall well-being. And while a salt lamp may seem like a small addition to a room, its impact on our energy can be profound. It serves as a gentle presence, always there, reminding us to invite peace and clarity into our lives. In a world where we're constantly surrounded by artificial lights, screens, and endless distractions, a salt lamp offers a return to simplicity. It's a way of bringing a touch of the natural world into our daily routine. Buddhist teachings remind us to value simplicity, to find joy in the small things, and to cultivate spaces that nurture our souls. A salt lamp is a perfect expression of this, unassuming yet powerful, simple yet deeply meaningful. So, if you're seeking a bit of tranquility, Consider adding a Himalayan salt lamp to your space. Allow its warmth to fill your room, to fill your heart. Let it serve as a quiet reminder of the peace that lies within. This small addition might just bring a big difference, helping you create a sanctuary of calm and clarity in a busy world. Here's a ritual you can bring into your own space, one that's simple, yet incredibly meaningful. It's an ancient practice, rooted in the belief that salt has the power to cleanse and renew the energy around us. Imagine the feeling of walking into a room that feels fresh, clear, and peaceful. With just a glass of water and a bit of sea salt, you can invite this sense of harmony into your own home. To begin, take a clear glass and fill it about 2/3 full with sea salt. Then, add water until the glass is almost full, stirring gently so the salt dissolves just a bit, but not completely. This mixture, made with intention, becomes a tool for transformation. Now, choose a spot in your home where you feel the energy might be heavy or stagnant. This could be a corner where you often feel stressed, a room where conflicts seem to arise, or even a space that just feels a bit off. Trust your intuition on this. Place the glass in that corner and leave it undisturbed for 24 hours. During this time, imagine that the salt water is working quietly, absorbing any negative or stagnant energy, creating a bubble of clarity and peace. This is more than just a passive act. It's about bringing awareness to the energy in your space, setting an intention to cleanse and refresh. After 24 hours, return to the glass. Look closely at the water. If it remains as clear as when you left it, then the energy in that area is balanced and calm. But if the water has turned cloudy, murky, or has taken on an unusual appearance, it's a sign that there was negative energy that the salt water has absorbed. In this case, repeat the process with fresh salt water, allowing it another 24 hours to continue the cleansing. Continue this until the water remains clear, which means the energy in that space has been purified. This ritual isn't about magic or superstition, it's about mindfulness. It's a reminder that our surroundings impact us deeply, and by caring for our spaces, we also care for our well-being. In Buddhist teachings, salt has long been revered for its power to purify. By using salt with intention, we connect with this ancient wisdom, inviting peace and balance into our lives. Think of this practice as a gentle way of resetting your environment. Each time you refresh the salt water, you're making a conscious decision to clear out what no longer serves you, creating space for calmness and clarity to enter. Imagine this practice as a ritual of release, a mindful act that aligns your surroundings with the inner peace you seek. With just a bit of sea salt and water, you can transform the energy around you. This small, intentional act invites a quiet sense of renewal into your home, helping you create a sanctuary of peace. It's a powerful reminder that with mindful intention, even the simplest of rituals can bring profound change to our lives. Salt isn't just a powerful purifier for our homes, it's also an incredible tool for personal care and spiritual cleansing. Imagine taking something as simple as salt, mixing it with essential oils, and creating a scrub that doesn't just clean your skin, it cleanses your energy. This small ritual can wash away not only the day's impurities, but also any negativity or stress you might be carrying. It's a way of grounding yourself, of reconnecting with a sense of purity and balance. In Buddhist practices, cleansing goes beyond the physical. Monks use salt in their rituals not only to purify the body, but also to cleanse the spirit, bringing a sense of renewal and peace. When they use salt as part of a cleansing ritual, they're practicing mindful care for both body and mind, letting go of what might cloud their clarity. You too can experience this right in your own space by incorporating salt into your personal routine. Here's how you can create a simple but powerful salt scrub. Start with a small bowl of natural sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Add a few drops of essential oils, perhaps lavender for relaxation, eucalyptus for clearing, or lemon for a refreshing uplift. Mix it gently with a bit of a carrier oil, like coconut or olive oil, until you have a scrub with a consistency that feels good in your hands. As you prepare this, Take a moment to set an intention, a thought or feeling you'd like to focus on. Maybe it's peace, clarity, or simply a fresh start. When you use this scrub, be mindful with each movement. Imagine that as you gently rub the salt onto your skin, you're not only cleansing the surface, but also washing away anything weighing on you, stress, worries, or negative energy that may have built up. Visualize this negativity dissolving with the salt, rinsing away and leaving you renewed. This practice can be especially powerful before meditation. When your mind and body feel clear, you're more prepared to enter a state of calm and focus. Buddhist monks often cleanse before their spiritual practices for this very reason. By releasing physical and mental impurities, they can fully immerse themselves in the present moment. You'll find that by incorporating this salt ritual, your meditation may feel more focused, and your mind more receptive to peace. In a world where we're constantly on the move, this salt scrub offers a small, peaceful pause. It's a gentle reminder to care for yourself, to cleanse not just the physical, but also the emotional and spiritual. This ritual aligns with the teachings of Buddhism, finding simplicity, creating balance, and grounding ourselves in purity. Even if you take just a few moments to incorporate this into your day, it can make a world of difference. So, try this simple ritual for yourself. Feel the salt work its magic as you let go of anything you don't need to carry. This small act can serve as a profound reset, allowing you to return to your day with a renewed sense of clarity and calm. And in this way, you're not just caring for your skin, you're nurturing your spirit, honoring the harmony within yourself. In Buddhist teachings, one of the most powerful practices is grounding ourselves, connecting our energy with the earth to bring us fully into the present. This connection to the earth isn't just physical. It's a way of settling our minds, of calming the constant flow of thoughts. In the simplicity of this practice, we're able to return to ourselves, to find peace and clarity. A small but meaningful way to create this grounding effect in your meditation practice is to place a simple bowl of salt on your meditation altar. This small bowl of salt might seem unassuming, but with intention, it becomes a powerful tool. Salt, revered for its purity and stability, serves as a symbol of our own ability to remain steady, unshaken by life's distractions. By placing it in your meditation space, you're not only honoring the earth's gifts, but also inviting a sense of calm and focus into your practice. Imagine that this salt can help you release the weight of unnecessary thoughts, the mental clutter that often keeps us from truly finding peace. As you sit in stillness, let your attention settle on the bowl of salt. Visualize it absorbing any scattered thoughts, any lingering worries. Feel the simplicity of this connection, the earth, the salt, and your presence, all aligned. This isn't about forcing thoughts away. It's a gentle invitation to let them dissolve naturally, as if the salt is there to take on anything you no longer need to carry. In this way, the salt acts almost like a filter for the mind. It helps create a sacred space, one that supports clarity and allows you to breathe a little more freely. This grounding ritual reminds us that, sometimes, simplicity is the key to deeper peace. There's no need for elaborate tools or techniques. Just a small bowl of salt and a mindful intention can transform our experience. In Buddhist practices, grounding is seen as an essential part of maintaining balance. By connecting with the earth, we're reminded of our place in the world, our connection to something greater. It's as though the salt, with its purity, becomes a mirror, reflecting the stillness we seek within ourselves. When we focus on the salt, we can almost feel ourselves becoming more rooted, more centered. Take this moment, as you sit with the salt nearby, to notice how your breath softens, how your mind finds space. This grounding ritual can be a powerful way to deepen your meditation, a small act that allows you to feel more present. It's like creating a sanctuary within yourself, a place where you can return to, no matter what chaos might surround you. In this simple act, you're honoring not only Buddhist wisdom, but your own need for calm and clarity. With a bowl of salt and an open heart, you can invite a grounded, peaceful energy into your life. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound shifts come from the simplest gestures. Let the salt guide you back to yourself, to the steadiness and calm that is always within reach. And in that stillness, let your mind breathe deeply, embracing the present with a sense of gratitude and peace. Who could have guessed that something as simple as salt holds such a rich and profound legacy? We see it every day, sitting on our kitchen shelves, blending effortlessly into our meals. Yet, its potential goes so far beyond cooking. Salt has been cherished across cultures and centuries, not just as a flavor enhancer, but as a sacred tool, an ally for purification, protection, and inner balance. Salt carries within it a timeless energy, a purity that connects us to the earth and to ourselves. When we bring salt into our lives with intention, it becomes more than a mineral. It becomes a quiet, steadfast companion on our journey toward inner peace. Imagine the small shifts that can happen when we incorporate salt into our rituals and routines. Each use a reminder of its enduring strength and grounding energy. This simple substance has a powerful presence, ready to help us find clarity and balance in a world that often pulls us away from those states of mind. So, I invite you to explore this ancient wisdom and make salt part of your personal journey. Try using it to cleanse your spaces, to purify your energy, or even to ground yourself during meditation. Approach it not just as a seasoning, but as a gentle teacher, one that brings you closer to a state of calm and harmony. Just as Buddhist monks have long recognized salt's value, you too can discover the subtle, transformative energy it offers. Every time you hold a pinch of salt, place a salt bowl on your altar, or use a salt scrub, let it be a mindful act. Remember that even the smallest actions, when done with intention, can create profound changes. These little shifts, the way we treat our spaces, our bodies, and our minds, are what create a life aligned with peace and balance. I would love to hear from you as you explore this path. Share your own experiences, any rituals you try, or the ways you incorporate salt into your daily practices. Let's create a space here where we can inspire one another, discovering together how these ancient practices can help us find a deeper connection to ourselves. Sometimes, it's the smallest changes, the simplest actions, that bring the most profound transformation. Let salt be a guide on your journey, a reminder of the clarity, resilience, and peace that we all carry within us. May this simple, unassuming mineral help you uncover a bit more serenity and balance each day. Thank you for joining me in this exploration, and may you find your own moments of peace and grounding, one mindful practice at a time.